All right, and we are live. Hopefully, you're able to hear me quite well. If not, like I said, I'll just ditch the mask. Hopefully, this will do well. Um, I like the look. Is it nice? Is it wonderful? So we're doing the Ravens versus the Dolphins. Like I said, let me know what the audio sounds like because I can't quite tell. So hopefully this looks amazing, um, as I hope it does. So first down 10. This is a great return up to about the 43-yard line. Going to be a little trick play throw. It's going to go to the left side. It's going to the 40 and down to about the 37-yard line. It's going to be Jalen Waddle with the catch and the run. Very nice. Very nice. I can still see, in case you're wondering, uh, not the best, but a little bit. But a little bit. All right. Wow, there we go. All right, so Jalen Waddle getting the first catch of the day. First down 10, but the 38-yard line. 14:22 left to go in the first quarter. Like I said, let me know what the audio sounds like. Going to be pistol formation. Two tight ends to the right, correctly. Yes, it is. Kyle Van Noy, the tackle. Like I said, is the audio still coming up through? I know like it might be a little hard to hear through my mask, so I just want to make sure you can still hear me. Hopefully. Oh, let me go ahead and I can't because like it's fine. All right. Second down 10. Tua under center. We got two tight ends set. Actually, no, three tight ends set. Goodness. Going to be drop back pass, Tua, and he's going to check it down to Achane. He's going to get to the 35 and down to about the 33-yard line. How their audio is pretty muffled, but hearable. Okay, let me go ahead and move down. There we go. Is that better? Is that a little bit better? Cool costume regardless. Thank you so much there, Manuel. Is it sounding better? I know before it was muffled. Is it sounding better now? I'm hoping it does. All right, third down 6 after that gain of 4 yards there by Devon Achane. So from the 33-yard line, two in shotgun formation. Gonna have did they have call timeout? Oh my gosh. It's 12:51 left in the first quarter and they had to call timeout. Well, that's just the way it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's better. Okay, good, 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 good. Like I said, ooh, there we go. Low. Yeah. I wish wish my cloak was a little bit bigger. I didn't realize it was gonna be this small. But for the most part, like I said, I like what I did. I like the depth. And also here's my sickle, by the way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. So, it's going to be third down 6. There we go. Third down 6 from about the 33-yard line. Two are going to be in shotgun formation with Gordon to his left. Since Achane in motion will be handled to Achane, he is going to get met in the backfield, but he still trudges through for about a 1-yard gain. It's going to be fourth down and 5, and they're going to kick a field goal. That was a great job there, number 24. So fourth down and 5. They're kicking a field goal, right? I mean, you don't go for it now, right? Hopefully not. Yep. Okay. Field goal. Like I said, if the Dolphins, lose, 49-yard field goal kick is, right down the middle. So Dolphins, Mike McDaniel out the pasture, taking time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year where I just find coaches that I'm like, I mean, Callahan wasn't that long ago when you really think about it. It was writing on the wall. You knew it was coming. So but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of trips this year. I mean, talk about Daniel. I mean, Brian Dabble. I mean, who else? Who else we're talking about? Let's see, who else could potentially get fired this year? You know, I hate to break the news, but at the same time, like that's my job. So, um, I mean, Falcons. Falcons at this point, it would be. I don't want to do my guy Raheem. You know, I like Raheem. I like Raheem. But if I gotta take him, I gotta take him this way. Then you know, that's what gotta happen. Besides Raheem, you know, not really nobody else in the NFC South. AFC South, not really anybody that you can do. I mean, I've already done Callahan. Why don't we do it again? You know, talk about the North. I mean, there's no really anybody going to be on NFC North. I'll be surprised at that. Uh, see, EFC North, you know, there's always the rumors of Tomlin, but nah, I don't think I'm about to visit him this year. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah, yeah. Let's see who else I could potentially take on to their, you know, final resting spot. Harbaugh, that's a big one. But if, for some odd reason, I'm not gonna share the future or anything. But if the if the Ravens go on a little bit of a run, it's gonna be kind of hard to kind of fire Harbaugh after all this season's been. You know. What else I could potentially take? I'll think about it later. You know. I'm sure they'll be dying to see me. All right, so about to be back to it. If I can get this, there we go, fixed. There we go. A little better vision. Hello there, Dovey. How you doing? Well, it's not quite Halloween just yet. But you know, it's close enough. Close enough. About that time of year. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Now it's on my chin. There we go. Yeah. All right. So kickoff's underway, and it's going to be returned about the 3-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, to 25, up to the 30, and down to about the 33-yard line. And that right there is at 12:01 where the Ravens are going to start. I also just realized I'm going to be quite thirsty. Yeah, there we go. 12:01, about to go in the first quarter. First down and 10 for about the 33-yard line for the Ravens. And he gets stonewalled. Absolutely stonewalled. It's going to be no gain. Second down 10. I'm going to try to do it away from the mic. I like smack my lips because they're like it's dry. Second down 10, shotgun formation with Derrick Henry to his right. I said Mark Andrews in motion. Checking out the line. Paused. Why in the world? Okay, well, I think he paused. But what? Even death. Down 3. Formation. Running back 4th and 3. 10:37 left to go in the first quarter, and this is going to punt the ball away. Well, you know, didn't really expect a 30 out for the Ravens, but you know. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna try to hold it a little bit. I do like the mask though. It's very nice. Punt is underway, and it's going to be returned by Washington. Well, actually, no, it's going to be bouncing and gets down all 10:25 to go in the first quarter. Yeah, I'm picking my nose. There we go. It's nice to have just football today. Love baseball, and my Bulls are 4-0. Oh, but if we're talking about for baseball, Blue Jays win. I'm hoping that they don't try to choke it away. You know, I don't want to see the Dodgers win. So, first down 10 from the 4-yard line to a pistol formation. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Ollie Gordon, who's going to get about 3 yards there. Great tackle there by, is that Harrison? Yes, it is. Number 40, Harrison. So, second down, about 7. Nothing much. Hold on a second. Nothing much. Made some really schmacktastic burgers. Going to fantasy and hate watch Thursday Night Football. They use just the usual, you know. I'm just hoping that Zay Flowers does well. That's all I need. Running back to his right. Tua, quick throws. This will be caught. This will be Washington. This went to 15 and down to about the. Oh, he fumbled. The Ravens. Well, I did not see that happening. I picked the Ravens to win, so that means the Dolphins should win. Well, I'm hoping not. But yeah, that's also other Washington. See, there was Malik Washington and shoot, I talked one who fumbles. Like, so there's two Washingtons on the Dolphins. Malik Washington, number 6, and number 84 is Taj Washington. If I remember correctly, Taj. They're both like I remember they're both the same exact size too. They're like the same exact size. Both have the same exact last name. Both played the same, so it's kind of easy, kind of forget about them. Burgers. Wish I could have some, but I won't be able to have any until Sunday. Wait, why can't? Oh, all soft food right now since I have went to the dentist today. Oh man, that sucks. With like a wisdom teeth kind of thing, or like something like that, like a root canal. Gonna be half Derrick Henry. He's gonna barrel over number 9, and I think he's gonna mark just short. He was close. He was very close. Second down and goal from about the half-yard line. Can't decide between Dolphins losing so that they get humbled, or they win and make our loss look even slightly better. But nothing can really excuse it to make it better. Derrick Henry gets stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal from at the 1 for Falcons. You know, you can kind of chalk it up to, well, you have Drake London, you had to deal with Kirk Cousins. At the end of the day, your defense looking as bad as it did, that was something else. That was something else for sure. Third and goal. Let's see what we're gonna have here. So actually, from the 2-yard line, under center, Derrick Henry in the backfield. Got some Ricard in motion. Gonna be a rollout, and avoids the sack. Tries to throw Isaiah Likely. It is going to be 4th and goal from the 2. 8:30 left to go in the first quarter. Come on. There's no way. There's no way that you do not score here. Ravens. I had a titanium rod implanted into my gums today, and I'm about to have a tooth screwed into the titanium screw next week. Oh, goodness. That sounds like fun. I mean, you can see my rows of teeth right here, perfectly good smile. So, 4th and goal, going to be a rollout for Lamar, who's going to throw for the end zone, and that is going to be none other than Mark Andrews with a touchdown. So, 6-3, extra point looming for Luke, and they're going to make it a 7-3 game. Let's freaking go, dude. Now, who I wanted to go to, obviously. I want to go to Zay Flowers. Whew, goodness. All right. It would be something I could drink if I could drink something. Oh, maybe if I had a straw. If I had a straw, maybe I could. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yeah, very nice. All right, so Luke kicks it up, and it's going to be good. So it is 7-3, 8:25 would go in the first. And I hope Lamar, because, let's see. In the times that Lamar's played the Dolphins, it was like the blitz zero, well the cover zero like game where all demonstrations, all Brian Flores ran was like 0, and he beat Lamar when he was on the Dolphins. Let's see, what else is another one too that he played the Dolphins. Those are the 2 that are current in mind. What's the other ones that when Lamar's played the Dolphins? Like I said, cover 0. Then there's the one that was the week 1 where like they had to come back. That's about it though. I can really remember off the top of my head. I mean, you're just hearing Death complain at this point. You're like, what am I to do? All right, goodness gracious. All right. But yeah, the Danny Dimes one, that one was. Hey, didn't I tell you to get Danny Dimes? I think I did. Didn't I tell you to get Daniel Jones? Initially, like, you didn't really have a good backup quarterback. That is looking really good. I didn't honestly. My prediction for the Colts looks Anthony Richardson. It has, and so kudos. They're showing right now the international games. Like I say, you have the Berlin and Madrid games coming up next. Not next Saturday, but you have the Falcons Colts coming up next Saturday, And then you have the Dolphins and the Commanders. Should be interesting for sure. Should be interesting. Okay. I don't know why I'm like also kind of feeling kind of dry. Like my mouth's kind of dry as a bone. That's terrible. All right, so returning from about the 1 yard line to the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and he gets pummeled down to the 26-yard line. Good night. So first down 10 for the Dolphins. Even though I have like a little bit of a breathe hold, it is a bit hard to breathe. So yeah, I'm probably going to take it off in a second. Oh goodness. Like I said, I'll try to hold on to the first quarter. After the first quarter, I'll probably take it off. All right, so shotgun formation. Tua gonna have Gordon to his left. That's an HN motion. Gonna be what the heck was that? Hand up to HN up to the 30 to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, and out of bounds to the 45-yard line is Devon Achane. First down 10 for the Dolphins. They did the fake snap over the head and a little toss to Achane. So yeah, there you go. So 8:08 left to go in the first quarter. First down 10 from the 45 for the Dolphins. Down 7-3. So two under center, going to have HN in the backfield. Going to send them in golden motion. Going to be handoff to actually toss. That's going to be up to about the 50-yard line. Well, actually down to about the 48-yard line. That's a bad spot. He barged him at the 49. All right, well, whatever. So getting 6 yards there. Second down 4 for the Dolphins. Second down 4. 7-11, always open. First down 10, or not first down 10, from the first quarter. And break away from a weird huddle. Now it's going to be I formation. To it, going to be a handoff, and that gets met immediately. I mean, great blitz by the Ravens. Honestly, great blitz by the Ravens. And they just kind of went right into the play. Hamilton gets about a 4-yard loss. It's going to be third down and about 8. I said great blitz. He basically just runs right into H-Ham. You did tell me to get Mr. Dimes. Great advice. He bailed me out far too many times. I'm a huge Lamar fan, but with 3 good QBs on roster, I'd trade him away for a solid wide receiver. Not wide receiver, hopefully a little bit more, but going to be a catch. That's going to be 85. Who is 85? Is that Golich? He's number 85 back there. As we first down 10 for the Dolphins. Made an offer. Lamar for Amon-Ross is straight up since Raw's owner had Jared Goff starting. Well, Jared Goff could sometimes do decently. Plus, also he would not trade too because, like I said, he's gonna have Lamar. He's gonna have like them together. Like that's what helped me out last year is having them both together. So yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Yeah. Even though like Lamar technically fantasy wise is better than Jared Goff, having Jared Goff with Amon-Ra St. Brown's a really good tandem to have. So it was an incomplete pass. It was behind Jalen Waddle. Also great coverage there by to the 40, up to the 35, up to down 10. Yeah, I'm just gonna. All right, gonna be handed to Ollie Gordon, who's pushing the pile. Gets about 3 yards on the play. Second down 7. Great job by Ollie Gordon there. Old Oklahoma State running back. Let's see. It's not a super flex league, so nothing there. Really want another wide receiver since my wide receiver 2 is worthy, and he's only okay. Knowing my league trades though, it really makes it hard to improve. Yeah, I don't really trade mainly because I just feel confident into the people that I draft, or I take like a couple waiver wire, and so far my waiver wire pickups have been elite to the 15-yard line. So great game there, about 3 yards once again. Third down and 4. But yeah, my pickups were, let's see, and after week 1, I picked up Harold Fenner Jr. That was amazing. 'Cause everyone wanted Quentin Johnston, and I got up Harold Fenner Jr., who's been, for the most part, my starting tight end. I picked up Vidal, and it's worked out beautifully for me. Third down and 4, drops back a pass. Tua, and he's, it's going to be short. Going to be short by about a yard. Fourth down and 1. Only gain of about 3 yards there. He kind of hesitated with a waddle. What's up there, Zoe? Yes, in case you're wondering, yes, I am deaf. Deaf has become me, and so will soon Mike McDaniels as a head coaching tenure for the Dolphins. Fourth and 1, 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. And I've already said, Zoe, once I get done with this first quarter, I'm going to take off because, like I said, it's getting really hot. Goodness. All right, 4th and 1 from about the 12-yard line. Tua got 2 running backs to his side. And drops back a pass, and it's going to be a false start. A false start on the offense. Backs him up. Now, I will say this. I did see, Ravens, shift, so I think that's the reason why he moved. So let's double check and make sure. Let's see. Yeah, hold a second. Calvin Noy kind of moved a little bit. Yeah, he jumps. So, obviously, Dolphins are upset about that. This 35-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. Oh, no. He missed it. It went wide right. Oh, man. So, with 2:36 left to go in the first quarter, still 7-3. I mean, goodness gracious. Dolphins. Well, let me get my sickle ready. Like I said, Mike McDaniel, I'm sure you're a great guy. I'm sure you had plenty of fun times in Miami. I mean, think about it. You had that one season where you almost won the division. You remember that one, what? Right? You almost won the division, and you let the Bills come back and win it. You remember that one? You remember where, you had to go to Kansas City and it was negative 30-degree weather. Well, negative 10, but who's counting it really? Once it's the negatives. And but you could have been at home, but because you lost the division, you had to go to Kansas City. You remember that? You don't? It's not the whole entire thing or reason why I'm wearing this costume. It is a new character, so just let you know it's a new character. I'll probably have to release it either Friday night or no, because I'll be at a party. More than likely on Saturday, I'll release the video. Like I said, finished up videoing today. Gotta do editing. I'll post it on Saturday. So be prepared for that. So, like I said, finally getting back to doing NFL Basement. Had the idea for this character. Obviously, like I said, I don't talk like this. But yeah, so be prepared for that one. Be prepared for that role. So it'll be week 0. I've already said before, but it'll be week 0, and then skipping forward to week 5, 6, week 7, and week 8. So yeah, goodness gracious, this is really hot. Part of it might be the shiesty that I got. I don't know. I just got a cheaper one. I probably shouldn't have. So maybe that's making my head feel so warm. So I'm feeling it. Opportunity at a great hand when he's down. Here, Ryan Stanley gets for. Going to be a catch by Zay Flowers. Let's freaking go, Zay Flowers. And it's going to be a first down 10, a gain of about 11 yards for old Zay Flowers. Lamar, I think that Zay really, really, really wants in the first quarter. Like I said, once this first quarter is up, I'm going to take it off. I might put it back on near halftime, but right now I'll give me a little bit of reprieve, and I'll drink something because, like I said, I'm quite parched. Second down 4, 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pistol formation. Lamar. Going to be a speed option, and, I mean, nothing really there. But he does technically gain a yard, so there's something there. Third down, about 3. I guess also like kind of like I don't know. Move it around. All right. There will also be another surprise when I do take off this mask as well. Formation with Hill to his left. Lamar drops back to pass and is going to avoids a sack, rolls out, throws this week. Let's go. Isaiah Likely up to 30, up to 25 and down about the 23-yard line. I thought about starting Isaiah Likely because he goes coming back, but I decided, no, I'm not going to. All right. It's the end of the first quarter. Right into the first quarter. 7-3. All right. Like I said, I unfortunately got to take it off. It's getting a lot. So bear with me. This right here. Hey, how you doing? Let's just say that I'm quite. I don't know if you can tell, but I am a little bit hot. Goodness gracious. This right here. I got good vision out of it. Got good vision, but yeah, I am. Whew. Oh, it's just such a relief. What a relief it is. But yeah, I'll put it back on. Probably around like the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Oh, I probably should do this. You know. Yeah, I'll probably put it back on like 2 minutes with left of the second quarter. But yeah, this is so much better. Oh my goodness. Why do I always do like this? Oh goodness gracious. You should put on a Panthers hat or jersey and continue as the Carolina Reaper. Oh, Emmanuel, you were amazing. Oh, that's great. Hold up a second. I was like, where did I? Oh. I could probably hold a second. Would that work better? It'd be a lot more freeing, that's for sure. So would that work a little bit better? Like I said, I could just do like the skull. Do it like that. There we go. But yes, I did in fact get a haircut. A lot of my students were like, "Ooh, you got a fresh edge up." They're like, "Yeah, I did." All right, let me wet my whistle with this Dr Pepper cherry. But first down 10 from about the 23-yard line. Lamar in the center with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Going to be a hand up Derrick Henry. He's going to try the middle of the field. Oh, he gets upended, but he does gain 3 yards. So second down 7. I'm sorry. That I just looked at myself while I was doing that. That looks so weird. But that's how I feel. My lips are absolutely dry. Oh, that hits. That hits really hard. Ooh, goodness. All right. So, second down 7. 14:25 to go second quarter. Still 7-3. Shotgun formation, and I got Keaton Mitchell to his left. Play clock at 2-1. Gets snap off. Draws back to pass. Lamar. He's going to throw his back foot. That's going to be caught. That's going to be Mark Andrews for his second touchdown of the day. 14-10 on the Miami Dolphins. I was really hoping that maybe up maybe smaller commercial. I had not had a Wingstop in I'm talking like 15 years, and then I had the other day. I'm like, this is not too bad. I didn't like even get one while I was at Auburn. There was like one in Auburn. I never went to it. Really hate to be this guy facing Mark Andrews today. I mean, already 2 touchdowns. Already what? This is Mark Andrews. Oh, okay. I just realized there is someone in my league who. So, not the best move. I'm sure we could just say that not the best move. But down to him at the 35-yard line becomes a lineman. Gonna be a reverse, and oh my gosh. I don't know how he got out of it, but Malik Washington reverses field, gets up to about the 41-yard line. This right here was about to be like a 4-yard loss because Kyle Hamilton played it really well. And then Malik Washington was like, no, I'm just going to go a different way. He was just like, all right, I'm going to go a different way. But yeah, no, like Kyle Hamilton just plays it perfectly. I mean, and unfortunately, like I said, Malik Washington's got not enough speed. He's able to get up to about the 41-yard line. So it's instead a gain of about 7. So it's going to be second down 3, 13:30 left to go in the second quarter. Goodness gracious. 2 under center. Devon H in the backfield. Going to be a toss out to him. He's going to try the right side. He's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. So great run there. It's going to be first down 10 from the 49-yard line for the Dolphins. That's good. All right. From the 48, under center, Tua going to be a play action pass. Is going to roll out, throw to his left side. It's going to be to Gulich, who's up to about the 43-yard line. So gain about 9 yards there. Second down and 1. So the Dolphins are really able to move all this Ravens defense that has had its struggles. Unfortunately, like I said, they did miss that field goal. That's, could have been like a 4th and 1 conversion. So Dulcich. I don't know why I said Gulich. Dulcich. Sorry. Greg Dulcich. So, under center with Ollie Gordon in backfield. Going to set in goal in motion over to the right. So, two tight end set. Going to be a play action pass. Taking a deep shot. Wide open. And Waddle hangs on. First and goal for the Dolphins. There is a flag, however. Be interesting to see. So I'm assuming it might be on the Dolphins because, like I said, Mike McDaniel's like, no. So he's saying, like, I think he's saying that he's rejecting it. So I'm assuming. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, yeah. Ollie Gordon, I don't know how in the world your left foot goes like that, but yeah, technically, like I said, it's a low block on number 31, Ollie Gordon. That's what they're calling. Okay. So, okay. So that's the reason why Mike McDaniel was like, no, because like literally, like I don't think it's tripping. I don't think it's tripping. If that like, if anything, it's just he just falls down. And Ollie Gordon oh my gosh, he is pissed. He is pissed. Oh man, Ollie Gordon's pissed. I would be too. I mean, like I said, look, one, your footwork was terrible, but two, like he didn't technically trip. He didn't. Like, how do you call that? Oh, it's the running backs coach. The running backs coach and him were going at it. That's what it was. Okay. So second down 16 instead of being first and goal. So, empty set for Tua. Drops back to pass, and it's going to take another deep shot, moon ball, and it's going to be to get both feet in. Out of bounds for Connor. So, 3rd and 16. What could have been? So, I convinced on one of my friends to start playing fantasy. They joined 2 guillotine leagues, one with me. The one we are in, lucky. Much easier to draft a good team when I get an elite wide receiver in the first, and then 2 running backs in the second and third. Yeah, I generally either do that or just take the best running backs and then just try my best. Gonna be a screen that's going to 45 and a great tackle there by Roquan Smith up to about the 49, so basically where they were initially. So 4th down 10. And Mike McDaniel you can just look on his face. He's like, well, he didn't do any kind of stuff. He just, slipped and fell. So Bailey kicks this one away, and it's going to be returned up to the 10, to the 15, up to the 20, and, kind of slides and he gets hit. But that's going to the 24-yard line. That's 1st down 10 for the Ravens. 10:38 left to go in the second quarter. Gatorade. Where did I just step on? Just sat on my sickle. I'll be sitting on my sickle. Nathan. Lamar not looking too shabby himself. Derrick Henry, not too good. And Devon Achane, looking pretty good. Love me some Glacier Freeze. Glacier Freeze. They're talking about the early season struggles for the Ravens. However, they go through a little bit easier schedule, and they really do. And like I said, they kind of have everything out in front of them. They kind of do. Now, do I think that they will win the division? Potentially. And they could even win it with like a 10-7 record. So Lamar Jackson under center with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Two tight ends set. Going to be a rollout. And Lamar's going to scramble. And he's going to try to avoid the sack. But unfortunately, he's going to be cleaned up by number 95, Jones. And that's going to be 2nd down and about 16 there. I don't know who that was. Was that Rashard that got absolutely... I think that Rashard got absolutely bullied by Chubb. Yep. Right here. Rashard, just bullied by Chubb. And then Chubb's kind of like making him scramble around. And he gets cleaned up by Jones. So, 2nd down and very long for the Ravens. Probably 2nd down 17 or 18. Yeah, Benito Jones. Oh, no, 2nd down 20. Goodness gracious. From the 13-yard line. Shotgun formation. And going to be manageable. Gain about 12 yards. So, well, yeah, something like that. 3rd down to roughly 8. The Bengals have a 6% chance. That's hilarious. So, Ravens are 51. Steelers are 41. This is based upon next-gen stats. But, yeah, like I said, my predictions, like I said, the Ravens and the Steelers are both playing each other on Week 18. I think that's going to determine who wins the division. 3rd down 6, shotgun formation with, looks like Hill to his left. Throws, and that's going to be a throw to Rashad Bateman. He's looking for the ref to try to throw a flag, and he's not getting one. Let's double check and see if that's supposed to be a flag. Now we do. That is a very late flag. Is that going to be on Rashad Bateman? After the play, yeah, it's going to be on sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, so what did you say? Rashad Bateman, what did you say? So it was unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So I don't know what Bateman said, but Bateman was upset because I said he did not get a call. Let's see here. Yeah, like Douglas is pulling on him. So obviously, like I said, you can understand why Bateman is upset. However, like I said, you can't. I don't know what he must have said. He must have said something egregious. Oh, yes, he did. I am not going to repeat that. But let's just say it was BAN. Yeah, you can't be saying it to a ref, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but no, you can't be saying that. Return up to 30, up to about the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, 50. And cuts back inside up to the 45 and down to about the 39-yard line. That's Malik Washington. However, there is a flag, and it depends on what it's on. It was on the gunner on the right side. So it could be good or it could be gone. Like I said, it depends. Are they going to call on the Dolphins? Are they calling it holding? Yeah. On Jackson. So now they have even better field position. Goodness gracious. The Steelers could go undefeated from now, and I still don't have faith in them doing anything. Oh, Chop Robinson has his Gatorade towel over his head. He's walking the locker room. Oh, that's not good. Steelers could go undefeated from now, and I still don't have faith in them doing anything with it. 10-7 and wildcard as the Super Bowl. It's been the same as I think forever. When will Steelers get the next playoff win? That's the real question. From the 29-yard line, because of that holding penalty, drops back a pass. Tua is going to throw it into the dirt. Nothing was open. So, second down 10, 8:45 to go second quarter. Still 14-3, though. Still 14-3. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. I just burped right into that microphone. Very sorry. Second down 10 for the 29-yard line. Let's see if Dolphins can do anything with this. Like I said, this is prime field position. Do not waste it. Tua, shotgun formation. Ollie Gordon to his left. Going to send Malik Washington motion. And throws, and that's going to be... Who is he throwing to? I think he's trying to throw to Waddle, but he threw way behind him. Third down 10. What in the world are you doing, Tua? All right, so Tua, like I said, face touch, da-da-da. And then, yeah, like... I don't know. They're showing Chop Robinson again. Like I say, he's going back to the locker room for like an X-ray, but it looks like he's probably done for the rest of the day. Third down 10, 8:42 left to go second quarter. See if the Ravens can actually hold up. To the right side, it's going to be Achane, who's going to be tackled by Roquan Smith. Gets only 4 yards. Fourth down and 6 for the Dolphins. 8:30 left to go in the second quarter. Well, another field goal try. Steelers wouldn't do anything until Tomlin is gone. He's a franchise legend and all, but his time has run its course. Him and Art Rooney. I wonder how long Art Rooney's got. How long did Art Rooney have? But yeah, like I said, I understand the sentiment from other teams, but we can talk about Mike Tomlin to this field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. It was about to be. Oh, he was about to miss it too. So 14-6, 7:57 going into the second quarter. But yeah, like I said, I think you can look at and see the impact that Tomlin has done. He took over for Bill Cowher, longtime head coach, and that same exact thing of like, well, you've been consistently good, but what has that actually done for you? Like, you haven't made a serious playoff push. You had good regular seasons, but then they just falter so bad in the playoffs. I mean, like, the fact still remains. The fact still remains that it's been since 2016 since the Steelers won a playoff game. Since 2016. And let's not forget that you've been in the playoffs almost every single year during that time because you consistently had a winning record. I don't want to I don't want to say like the game's passed, time went by. I don't think that's the case, but I do think that they're eventually, like, it's kind of what you're saying, like eventually, kind of getting that rut where, like, just something needs to change. Like, there's been something that's been constantly going on, constantly being a problem, where you just cannot find ways to finish games, and it's gonna take the Steelers from break away from tradition, and I don't see them doing it. They are so far, like, we got to be in tradition that there has to be that until a lot of Steelers fans are just like done, win some games we shouldn't, and it's just going to go to the Steelers. You never know. Lamar. Skeleton gloves is that I could not use my mouse pad. Like, I was trying to scroll and I couldn't. Oh, that's good. That hits the spot. Ooh. All right. So, kick is underway, and it's going to be returned from about the 5-yard line up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and out of bounds about 25, 28. Sorry, not 25. 27, 28-yard line for the Ravens. So, first down 10 for them. I can see you're up by 8. Still should be fine. But if I'm you, I'm trying to keep it at a 2-possession game because I don't trust your defense. I still don't. I don't trust the Ravens defense. Like I said, this is a 4-foot pole. I would not touch you with a 4-foot pole. I ain't doing that. So, offense, just do what you're supposed to be doing. Not gonna be a problem. So, let me get this set up. 7:52 left to go second quarter. Shotgun formation with Keaton Mitchell to his right. Draws back a pass. Lamar dumps it off to Keaton Mitchell up to 30, up to 35, and down to about 35 or 36-yard line. Can't have either 7 or 8. Second down and about 3. $7:33 left to go in the second quarter. 14-6. Derrick Henry's back in there now. To Derrick Henry, he's only get about 2 yards to be 3rd down and 1 for the Ravens. Like I said, I don't mind the ground and pound because it can work every now and then, but you got to make sure you convert. I mean, right now, Derrick Henry is 8 rushes for 31 yards, so not terrible. Oh, wait, hold. Mark Andrews has 2 receptions for 22. I thought he had like 30-something. So, it's not bad, but still, 2 touchdowns is ridiculous, though. Just like happened in the first quarter, no less. So 6:40 left to go second quarter. 3rd down and 1. Lamar in the center with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Going to be a hand up to Derrick Henry. He's going to try the left side. He's going to get stonewalled. Does not gain a yard. Instead goes backwards. And we got a 4th down, baby. 6:20 left to go in the 4th. In the 4th. I said that. I said in the 4th. My nose stopped up like normal. In the 4th. 4th down and about 2. Like I say, he lost a yard. I'm so mad at myself with that. That was dumb. So, Stout on the punt this one away and gets it off cleanly. Gonna be downed and out of bounds to the end zone. Dadgummit. Tried to get out of bounds. Try to knock it before it got out of bounds, but unfortunately, it does roll into the end zone for a touchback. Goodness gracious, my nose is so stopped up. Good night. Tri-state area. So, like I said, we go to commercial break. If I'm the Dolphins, I don't feel great. Obviously, you had to set for field goals. Not the recipe for success. But you have moved the ball against this defense. And it's not just been through, it's been all through one player. No, like it's been through like a couple different players. On like some crossers. Obviously, Devon Anchin's had a pretty good day so far. So it's not, it's gonna. What in the world is this? from executive producer Ryan Murphy. Okay. Am I supposed to take Kim Kardashian seriously? All's fair. No. That little look that Kim Kardashian gave me all I wanted to know. Trying to be serious, but you can't be. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. I don't. I don't. I never understood the keeping up with Kardashians. I know it was big when I was like, I think when I was like in middle school, but I just probably in early 12. Because whatever I watched on TV was either like what my parents were watching, because they were like, "You ain't taking the TV, I'm watching TV." So, this is just—it's not like I said, it's not been a bad game. I want to press. It's not been a bad game. It's just I want more fireworks. So, Dolphins, if you could oblige, please apply more fireworks. Look there, Dan Marino's in attendance, so do it for him. If you don't do it for us, do it for Dan. Do it for Dan. All right, so first down 10. Well, yes, first down 10 to the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. HM to his right. Tua drops back to pass. No, actually going to hand off to Achan, who's going to get like nothing. Gets absolutely gobbled up by Jenkins. John Jenkins, that is. Oh, big man himself. He's a big man. All right. 5:20 left to go in the second quarter. Dan Marino. Goodness gracious. My nose, like I said, my nose keeps on getting stopped up. Oh no, Kyle Hampton's down. He seems like he's just down for the time being. I think for the most part he's fine. He's just getting checked out a little bit. Hopefully that's the case. At least he's sitting up. He's just taking his helmet off, but he seems for the most part okay. He's just kind of like checking his shin. What would that be? Like, I mean, hopefully not shin splints, but like, ooh, okay. Yeah, that right leg went to the ringer right there. It kind of like went awkwardly on the grass. Also, kind of like whipped back and hit another player. So I think he's fine. Just trying to put a little more pressure on it. But second down 10, nonetheless. Second down 10. 5:12. Let's go second quarter. Tua going to be pistol formation. Devon H.M. behind him. Going to be a handoff, and yeah, it's going to be a false start. False start on the offense. I mean, they moved. It was a good bit of motion before the center snapped the ball. Suffocating drives, ending good plays. Just a continuous mess. Second down 15. 5:12 left to go in second quarter. Still 14-6. Let's see here. Really glad that the next two World Series games are on non-football days. Hoping for the Blue Jays to pull it off. I'm hoping so too. Hopefully in 7 for the suspense, but Jays in 6 has a nice ring to it. Jays in 6 would just be amazing just because, like I said, everyone said, oh my gosh. Wait, hold a second. How in the world did Malik Washington's leg not break right there? Holy crap. Okay, over leg. How? How? Okay, so grabs him, and like I said, he gets twisted up. I don't know how in the world Malik Washington can still use his leg after that. I don't. The Dodgers are going to wait. Shouldn't even play the game. What's happening? Is there another? Oh, timeout's called by the Ravens. Okay. All right. I was about to say, if there's another flag, I was like, this is going to be ridiculous. So 4:13 left to go second quarter. 2 timeouts for each team. Third down 7. Okay, I thought they were going to try to go to commercial break. I was like, please, no. Do not go to commercial break until we go 2-minute warning. Then you go to commercial break. You ever wonder why it looks like that? Like, why in the world does Hard Rock, the Hard Rock Stadium look like that? Shotgun formation with Ingold to his left. Third down, 7, 4-7. Draws back to pass. Throws, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Jalen Waddle up to about the 36, 37-yard line. First down, 10 for the Dolphins. Continuously go. I want to see some offense. That's what I want to see. Two under center. Going to be a play action pass. Throws across the middle. It's been caught. But Jalen Waddle to the 45, up to the 40, and down. He's up. No, he's down. Down to the 39-yard line again. Jalen Waddle having a pretty decent day. First down, 10 for the Dolphins. 3:25 to go second quarter. Only down by 8. Yeah, W, hopefully. I'm hoping so. I said, Blue Jays win. It'd be nice. It's honestly been a really good World Series, too. Like, regardless of who you're rooting for, it's been a really good World Series. I think if it gets to Game 7, this could be one of the most memorable ones. From the 39-yard line, there's an Ollie Gordon in motion over to the right. Going to be a reverse, and that's going to be caught by... Crap. I know you've had a lot... Yeah. All right, so going to go commercial break. Not good. Not good at all. I'm going to try and see if... Like I said, I'll put this on during a 2-minute warning. And then, like I said, hopefully I can fit the hat on with it. Let me see if I can adjust the hat a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that works. Hopefully. So, hopefully also the Dolphins can get some kind of offense. Please do not stall out. It's honestly the last thing we need. We don't need any kind of stalling. Thank you very much. Like I said, I thought about this for a while. Like I said, because everyone seemed to like the ref, so I was like, okay, I can add new characters. And so I was like, I'll add a new character each Halloween cycle. And so I was doing, I guess, trailer for Has Been Hotel. I could add Death character because, like I said, it would work. So I'm hoping you like him. Like I said, he shows up in like, yeah, well, no, I don't want to spoil anything. Don't want to spoil anything. So Ollie Gordon's going to go to the medical tent, just kind of check himself out. Hopefully he's okay. Tua going to be in shotgun formation. HM to his right. This has got to be like a run play or something like that. Yep, going to be a handoff to HM to 30. Cuts back outside to the 25 and down by the 23. Stays in bounce and gets out to 21 yards. I better not see this happen again. Because the alignment from the offensive line kind of told me it was a run. So I'm hoping I don't see that again. Because that was a little too obvious. So 2-minute warning. Let me check and see if it works. Please work. Thank you, Emmanuel, for that great idea. Let's freaking go. Carolina Reaper. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. All right, so we're still at 2 minute warning. It's still 14-6 because obviously I said that hasn't really changed. But yeah, you know, it'll be interesting to see how this continues to go. Also, like I said, it's gonna be a matter of time before I take this back off. But for the time being, I'll hold it on. Hold a second. Let's fix this. Back. That's good enough. All right. So, like I said, you're moving on the ball. You're moving the ball for the Miami Dolphins, but I'm concerned with the fact that you're like you're always stalling out. I don't like the fact that it's been a continuous thing where like the Ravens also you got to find something to be able to move down the field so that you can be able to be up by 2 scores because your defense is very very suspect. So going to be under center, hand the ball off to Devon Achane, who gets met at the line. He's not really going to gain anything. He's like maybe like a yard, maybe second down 10. Uh, it would only be fitting if McDaniel's got fired after tonight. You're in the you're in the probable attire. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. That's the idea. All right, so second down 9, 1:33 left to go in the first quarter, first half. Goodness gracious. Jalen Waddle, like I said, look there, 61 yards on 4 receptions. Second down 9 for the 20-yard line. Pistol formation. Tua going to be a handoff. It's going to be Devon Achane goes to the right side. He gets about 5. Continues to move on. Gain 7. So third down 2, pretty decently up at about the 13-yard line. So got to get 2 more yards. And timeout is called by the Ravens. Their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. But yeah, there's gonna be a couple more that leave. I didn't finish. So Mike Daniels gone, more than likely. Wouldn't be surprised. Brian Daboll's already gone. There's potential Aaron Glenn goes. I hope not. Like I said, I don't think he's bad just yet. Like I said, he hasn't really proven that he's terrible enough. I think you at least give him until next year, especially like when you need to rebuild your roster. Other AFC North, AFC East, no, not really. AFC West, no one's really getting canned, so maybe Pete Carroll, but like at the same time, like you've got a whole bunch of stuff you got to revamp for the Raiders. So why fire head coach right now? Third down 2 under center, going to be handoff. That's going to be to loses about a yard. Great penetration there by the Ravens. It'll be fourth down. 1:08 left to go second quarter, and the Ravens call their last timeout. So it's fourth down. It's fourth down for the Dolphins. You're down by 8, and it's like fourth down and 3. Not looking the best. Not looking the best. But you know it is what it is. Yeah, great penetration by Roquan Smith. Actually, no, was that Travis Jones? Dude, I love Travis Jones so much. UConn DT, I think he's entering like I think he's entering year 3. Loved him coming out. I wish we could have taken him, but the Raiders took him in the second round. Fourth down 2, empty set for Tua. 1:08 left to go in the second quarter. Drop for the pass. Quick throw, and oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to explain that because, I don't know if Devon Achane just stopped running because he was covered up by Kyle Hamilton. He was like, well, I might as well not get close enough to the ball. But on 4th and 2, it looked like this was supposed to be either a wheel route or what it was supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a wheel route, and he just stops. I guess he loses the ball, but it's fourth down. It's fourth down. And it continues. The Dolphins can move the ball down the field, but they cannot finish. They can't. So 13 seconds left to go. Not 13 seconds, sorry. 13-yard line. 104 left to go in the second quarter. Lamar drops back a pass and is trying to avoid the pressure. Rolls out to his left. And he's going to throw on the run. And it's going to be incomplete. Try to get to Mark Andrews. So, second down 10. 56 seconds left. 56 seconds. 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter for the Ravens. Oh, goodness gracious.
Here's a thought I've heard around the Falcons fan base. Fire Morris and Robinson and promote Jeff to interim head coach. Personally hate that. Ulrich was a bad interim head coach, and he's much better suited as their DC.
Yeah, at this point in time, there's going to be a lot of like wild theories about like what should happen, and I don't think that. Unfortunately, like I said, I think there's a decent chance you could have an okay end to your season, but at the end of the day, it's going to be going through the division, and you're not going to be able really to do anything, unfortunately. Unless, like I said, you go on a run and you get some help from us. That's the only way that you're able to win this division. So the Dolphins called their second timeout because the Ravens had to check it down. So technically, the Dolphins can get the ball back, but I just don't trust them. I don't. What's honestly going to happen? Okay, maybe you move that ball down the field and you miss a field goal or something like that. That's what's going to happen. This was happening the whole entire game. Oh, what a world! What a world!
I want them gone as soon as possible. Man, you don't know if you're going to be as gone as soon as possible. So I'm also beginning to look at our other coaches. How's Clint Kubiak? That's the name I've heard of. Yeah, Clint Kubiak. Oh, I'll talk about it in a second. Third down and 5. Lamar just put a pass, throws to the right side, caught by Rashad Bateman. He's well short. Now, there is a flag, however. So let's see what the flag is on. It's 41 seconds left to go second quarter. Let's see. Yeah, it was a penalty on the Ravens. So, so Clint Kubiak. So Clint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator for the Saints last year. If you remember, like last year, the Saints had a pretty decent offense to begin the season. Then injuries kind of like derailed them a little bit. This year, he's offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, and they are running very, very, very nice. So, like I said, it is interesting why he was not he didn't even really have an interview for the Texans, and I'll talk about that in a second. Return up to back at the 15, and just gets walloped. That's going to be Washington. So 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Not much going to be done. Probably going to be kneeling this one out. Dolphins have like one timeout left, so they can try to do something maybe, but like I don't really expect anything. But yeah, Clint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator for. He is the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks. For some odd reason, he was not given an interview by the Texans. The reason why I'm saying this is because he had a history with DeMeco Ryans. Like they both worked together in San Francisco. So I don't know why he didn't get a chance because, like I said, he was good last year, and considering like all the injuries the Saints had. But I don't know. So 30 seconds left from the 19. 2 in shotgun formation. Devon Achane to his left. Gonna be a hand up to Devon Achane. He's gonna try the left side up to 25, up to the 30, and down the 31-yard line. 24 seconds left. And a time was called by the Dolphins. So I think they're gonna try to get in field goal range, hopefully, and be able to get like some points on the board. I mean, being down by 5 is better than being down by 8, but still to be down by a touchdown. So, goodness. Yeah, like it's not really been. It's not been a bad game. It's just been uh, missed opportunities. That's all I can really say. Especially for the Dolphins, just missed opportunities. Missed opportunities. Two are going to be shotgun formation. Devon Achane to his right. play action pass, and he's got some time. Going to check it down to Devon Achan, up to the 30, up to, it wasted like 11 seconds for 2 yards. Okay, 19 seconds left. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. A different combo I saw, specifically from Falcons today on YouTube. Host said, Brian Flores, head coach, Ryan Grubb, OC. I like in theory. In practice, I see it going bad very easily. Yeah. What would be the connection? Hold a second. What would be the connection for Ryan Grubb with Brian Flores? Like, normally they try to get people that they actually know. That wouldn't make any kind of sense. So, Tua throws across the middle. It's been caught through the 45 and down to the 50-yard line. 13 seconds left. And they're going to try to clock it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Clocking at 4. Well, you could try for a field goal, but Riley Patterson ain't making that. That's a 69-yard field goal. He ain't making no 69-yard field goal. I'm sorry, you could try, but like that ain't happening. But yeah, no, like I said, the pairing of Ryan Grubb with Brian Flores, this sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. So I would say no on that one. Man, it's because, like I said, I don't think Brian Flores really is that great of a coach. So 1 second left. Trying to just basically throw it away to Waddle. And, like I said, I guess just make a deep shot. That's all you can really do at this point. So I said your kicker ain't making no 60-something yarder, much less 69-yarder. And Tua's kind of got a noodle arm, so not really much you can do. Let's see here. I want that type of hard-nosed winning culture, but Flores seems too aggressive as a head coach. He might be better suited as a top DC in the league. Yeah, like I said, he's better suited as a DC just because, like, I think he does have that too hard-nosed and not really being a player's coach from what some people have been able to say about him. And sack Tua at the 40-yard line. Yep, nothing really there. All right, well, there you go. So 14-6 going to halftime. This is there's some booze going on in the Dolphins. So let me get my sickle ready. This is just going to happen. So this is our eulogy for Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel, what could have been. Carolina Reapers came once again. You kind of ruined your spotlight there, buddy. After being dominated by the Patriots, we absolutely came back on you, down 17. And beginning of the end. Really, this kind of been written in the stars. Your defeat of the Falcons just kind of prevailed the inevitable, but it's getting bad. It's getting bad, and it's going to continue to get bad before it gets even worse. If you're the Dolphins, you're looking at this and you're like, what can we do? What can the Dolphins potentially do? You could try to, trade away some assets and try to get younger. At the same time, if you keep on trading people away, is it like a great spot for like a good head coach to want to join? I don't think it is. So you're in a difficult spot. You've got to get rid of Chris Grier. I don't care what it's going to be, what it's got to take. You have to get rid of Chris Grier. If you don't, then that right there is malpractice. The Dolphins should know what is the main problem for the Dolphins right now. You got some good players. Yeah, you got some good players. But at the end of the day, some of the most important players are skill positions. And you're trying to fix some of the problems you have. Like your secondary, abysmal. Like I said, because you traded people away you shouldn't have traded away, or you did not sign them when you should have signed them. Your offensive line is experimental. It's experimental right now, and it's like I said, it's not looking good. It's just one of those things where like it could have been preventable if you just fired Chris Grier earlier, but no, you decided to stick with them for some odd reason. I heard Flores was getting more talk to be a head coach, but one person on YouTube thinks it's because Tua looked so bad. They try to say Flores was justified in his bullying of Tua. Shake my head. Yeah, I don't like. No one deserves what was told to be said
what was told to be said about Tua by Brian Flores, regardless of your thought about Tua, there's no reason why a grown man should say it to another grown man. So I understand the frustration. I can understand you being upset, maybe Tua wasn't your guy, or if he was your guy and now you just realize that you didn't really like him, that's not really Tua's. Like I said, I do think there some of the stuff that has been said about the potential trying to tank and the being blackballed and all kind of stuff. I think some of it's fair. Um, like I said, there is definitely a thing for the owners not trying to hurt each other's feelings, so they try to have each other's back. But I just I can't be fully on the Brian Flores train because even as great of a DC he is, it's still that same kind of he's good up to a point. He's good up to a point. And I think that if the Vikings actually invested a lot more in the defense, maybe look even better. But it's a really great blitzing defense. But if the blitzes don't get there, they get absolutely torched, absolutely torched. And they have some great players. Like I said, Ivan Pace Jr. is by far the best blitzing linebacker that I've seen in quite some time. So works perfectly for that. Blake Cashman, don't know why in the world he was able to leave the Jets. Don't know why in the world he was able to leave the Texans. But absolutely outstanding for them. Their edge rotation is really good as well. So like I said, you have a lot of good options, but your secondary is either aging or terrible. And it's just, it's not good. It's not good. So, let's see here. Flores, Gruden, and Belichick. The three horsemen of disgraced head coaches that people keep saying will be good this time. And the fact, too, is the Gruden stuff, some of it is, NFL, and I'm like, okay, I can kind of see it. But the people who say John Gruden for college, either you have read way too many journalists who said so, and so now you convince yourself, or two, you have no idea what it's like to try to talk to college-age people, or how it is now, because the NFL is much different than college. Should be self-explanatory, but it is. Secondly, there was not really NIL back when even John Gruden was even coaching somewhat in the college. He was not a head coach in college. And from what my knowledge, he was not a head coach in college. So you're asking somebody who was never a head coach in college, trying to be a head coach now, where you have all the NIL, all kind of stuff. So sure, we'll see how that works. But sure, he has good chemistry with the quarterbacks, but some people are not going to be okay with John Gruden. And so do you want to bring on that scrutiny? I don't think you do. I could understand. Some NFL team wanting to we'll try the John Gruden, just kind of be a placeholder in this time, that kind of stuff. It somewhat makes sense, especially if you're the Raiders made all these moves. They weren't great moves. They set him back. So I don't know. If I am, what's the best word? If I'm a journalist and I'm trying to say who is going to be the next head coach, I'm going to actually do my research and stuff, just listen to what somebody else has said. So the John Gruden stuff just makes no sense to me. Flores, I get it. Because there was times where, the Dolphins were, they had that one year where they were going on a run after they beat Book and the Saints were going on a run, all kind of stuff. But, it's just, I don't know. And then Belichick, like I said, very much disgraced right now. Even after all this happened in North Carolina, I don't even think the NFL team would be yeah, let's go on Belichick.
I say that knowing good and well, there are definitely some teams be like, oh, we'll get Belichick and we can have him here and he'll be better than the college ranks. And it might be better than the college ranks, but it has to be. It has to be because it's been so bad in college ranks for Bill Belichick. So I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Uh, I wasn't there for the original Flores Tua thing. What happened and what was the perception around it at the time? The perception around it at the time was more so like Brian Flores. Well, there was a couple different sides to it. But like Brian Flores was being like a hard nosed, tough love kind of thing. There were some people were saying that. Basically, I'm trying to remember exactly everything that was said. I can actually look back at it. Like Tua, the thought was that the tank for Tua thing, the whole entire thing, where Brian Flores was basically trying to be bribed to tank, and he refused. Unfortunately, everything that they were hoping he would be, and Brian Flores made some comments that were like, about him not be like, just like kind of like dishing on his QB, and some people took it as like, hey, you should be sent to be your QB. Some are like, no, it should be a hard nosed QB. Y'all need to grow up, that kind of stuff. So like, I can't remember exactly word for word what he said. If y'all can look it up, you can post it in the chat. But let's just say it was not the best. Not the best way to say. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and look it up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this mask off. Like I said, I liked it originally, but it's just getting way too hot. It's getting way too damn hot. So let me just go ahead and take it off. All right. It just gets way too hot up in there. It's just way too hot. So, goodness. Yeah, so like I said, he was vicious. I'm trying to remember exactly what he was saying word for word. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me take off these gloves. Like I said, the gloves, I can't write. Well, I can't type anything. Can't really type, can't touch anything, so I gotta take off these gloves. Well, now my nose is runny. Let's see here. What exactly did Brian Flores say to Tua? All right, so let's not read what the AI overview says. So, told me sucked, didn't belong on Dolphins. This is based upon a video. I'm just looking at Reddit, which, like I said, not the best place to look on, but some people were talking about the fact that coach and berating a player isn't the same thing. There's absolutely nothing positive that comes out of telling someone they're useless and don't belong in this league, especially when, even at his lowest, he's much better than 80% of the young QBs. One person, 17-Saint said, believe it or not, used to be a pretty common method for motivation. Falling out of favor pretty hard in recent years, and Belichick out of the league is emblematic of that. Although Sean Payton still has some parcells in him. But yeah, essentially, like I said, it's like Brian Flores saying that Tua did not belong. That he, like I said, but basically that was it. And then he's walked back some of the stuff. Tua also retorted by saying he was a terrible person. And they both kind of walked back some of their comments, but yeah, it got pretty bad. It got pretty bad. How you doing there, Daniel? You missed that one, the mask. I don't know if you heard earlier, but it just got too hot, too hot. Jackson to Andrews, 48.
back to where it was. Oh, there we go. Like I said, I don't know. It just gets way too hot. It gets way too hot. So back from halftime, Ravens start off with the ball. Let's see what they can do. Only 14-6. Kickoff's underway. A little bit of a squib. Return attempt to 15, up to 20, up to 25, up to 30. Oh my gosh, got stiff arm. 46, you can't look. Yes, you got a tackle, but you got stiff arm by number 26. We're talking about Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel, like I said, just enjoy this moment. It might be you're near your last. Looky there. 4 trips inside Ravens' 35-yard line. 2 field goals, a missed field goal, and a turnover on downs. From a 32, shotgun formation. Going to be a handoff. It's going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry. He gets about 2 yards. Second down, 8. I know it's Bradley Chubb, but it's not that. Well, no, it is kind of bad like that. Derrick Henry's kind of fallen off a little bit, but I don't know. You expect him to just kind of run through that, but he doesn't anymore. Second down, 8 from the 34-yard line. Shotgun formation with Henry to his right. Going to send Zay Flowers in motion up to the left. Drops back a pass. And Lamar is going to check it down to Derrick Henry up to 35 and to 34. So gain him maybe 3 yards. So still third down. And it's third down and 5, third down and 4. Ravens got to do something, man. You got to do something. Todd Monken, figure it out. Figure it out. 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation. Hill to his right. That's in Mark Andrews in motion. Drops back a pass. Lamar is gonna scramble 35-40. Up to the 45. Got tripped up and down to the 49-yard line. So, first down, 10 to the 49-yard line for the Ravens. 13-20 left to go in the third quarter. So at least there's something. At least there's something there. I would have been so mad if it was a 3 and out. All right, so number 23, hopefully, like I said, it's not too bad. Like I said, the Dolphins are already very, very low. Jack Jones, oh no. So you're already down a good bit in your secondary. You can't keep on losing people in your secondary, man. Dolphins' secondary is already bad as is. So number 23 is on his back. That's not good. Goodness gracious, man. Let's see here what happened. Ooh. Okay. Accidental. Mike McDaniel's face just utter disgust. What could have been. So Jack Jones up, he's walking, but it just doesn't seem all the best right now. And is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Bonner under coverage. So Bonner, the white corner, back on out there. 13 minutes left to go in the third quarter, still 14-6. Ravens are driving. Goodness. From the 49-yard line, Keaton Mitchell goes in motion. Lamar throws as because Isaiah Likely gets a first down. So first down 10 from about the 40-yard line. Well, 41-yard line. All right, Ravens. drain this clock, score a touchdown, and feel like you're in the driver's seat. That's what you want to do. Feel like you're in the driver's seat because you know your defense has potential to break this game open because of their incompetence. So, keep Mitchell to the right of Lamar. Lamar, quick throws. We caught. That's going to be Zay Flowers with the 40 up to about the 38-yard line. I need Zay Flowers to get a touchdown bad. I need him to get a touchdown bad. It's not been really good for me. Not been a great start, Bob. Maybe I should have trusted Teteroa, but I decided, no, you know what? Lamar Jackson's coming back. I should start Zay Flowers. So gain 3 yards there, second down 7. Lamar, shotgun formation. Right up to his right. Drops by the pass. And it's going to check it down. It's going to be a screen pass. And Hill's going to 35. Oh, it's a 30 and down at the 29-yard line. First down 10 for the Ravens once again. So just drain that clock. Let's get over with. None of y'all played great. It's kind of been a little bit boring. I'm just going to be honest. A little bit boring. Goodness gracious. Under center. Going to be a pass. Throws because Isaiah liked up to 15. And down to about the 14-yard line. First and 10 for the Ravens. 10:45 to go in the third quarter. Still 14-6. But the Ravens, man. The Ravens are doing good. Shoot me. Yeah, should start Isaiah Likely in my dynasty. It'll be all right. 10:20 left to go in third. Shotgun formation. Mitchell and Hill to his right and to his left. Going to be a handoff to Mitchell up to the left side. He's going to get to the 15, up to about the 10 before he push out of bounds. So, getting 4 yards, taking down 6. Oh, I saw something that got deleted. Okay. Dude, I am feeling it right now. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Second down session. Derrick Henry to his left. Drops by the pass, and please throw. Yes, catch by Zay Flowers. Makes him miss, gets down to 5. Is close to getting the first down marker. They might mark him just a yard short. So, yard short. 9, about 17 left to go in the third quarter. Still 14-6, but they are, in fact, a yard short. 3rd and 1. And Mike was like, yeah. So, that was interesting to see. All right, so 3rd and 1. Tush push, easily gets it. That's going to be Mark Andrews. Easily gets it to Mark Andrews. Yeah. All right, so first down 10. Clock continues to run. Just keep it going. Lamar in the center. Gus Richard in motion. Rolls out and throws, and wide open is Charlie Kolar. And the Ravens take a huge lead over the Dolphins. Just cried a little tear. Might be dangerous. You're gone. You're going to be gone. So, 8:09 left to go in the third quarter. 20-6. Extra point making it a 21-6 game. And yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good. I was hoping they'd go to Zay Flowers, but not. Just give him a touchdown. Just do it. Do it for me. I'm swinging this over. I'm going to get more comfortable. All right, so kick is up, kick is good. So it is, in fact, 21-6, 8:09 left to go in the third quarter. Like I said, the Dolphins are still able to move up and down the field. That's the thing. If you're a Dolphins fan, the reason why you're upset is not only are you able to move the ball up and down the field, but you can't even do right. You can't even do right by yourself. You miss a field goal. You have turnover on downs. Like I said, you just have so many stuff where you're moving the ball. Guess what? Doesn't matter. Like I said, I want to be optimistic, but it's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Part of the problem is that I'm running out of 3 hours of sleep. So, I will say this: if this game gets out of hand, I might end early. I know it's wrong for me to end early, but I might just do it because this has been a very boring game. And I'm sorry, I have to admit it. It's been a little bit of a boring game. I want more, but not get more. Get less. Oh, golly. They're showing a Carnival Cruise. Dude, I love me a Carnival Cruise, man. I want more. Dude, I want more as well. Give me more. Give me more. Give me some more Zay Flowers. I would love some more Zay Flowers. Give me some more of that. How about this? Give me a touchdown for Zay Flowers. I would love that. That would be so amazing. But we're not going to do that, are we? No, because we're like stingy. That's what we are. We're stingy. We want to give it to our tight ends. Who even cares about a tight end? I mean, some of us do. Someone likes some tight ends. But you know, we want some wide receivers. We want some wide open guys, okay? Give us some wide open guys, please. We'd love for that to happen. Okay, who actually likes Spam? They're showing a Spam commercial. Who actually likes Spam? Because I've never had it in my life, so I can't talk from the taste. But the smell, oh my goodness. Old roommate, love her to death. Sometimes we'll cook Spam and it would stink up the whole entire house. It was terrible. And I'm like, Like, I have had Vienna sausages. That's what I grew up on, so that makes sense. But, I never had Spam, and Spam smells nasty. So, returning from about the 4-yard line, up to the 20, up to the 25, and down to about the 29-yard line. First down to never. There is, in fact, a flag. I want a lame rushing touchdown and the Achane touchdown. Yes, it tastes like death. It tastes like death, Dobie. It smells like it, too. It smells awful. So I don't even know, I get, Spam was a big thing back in, the day when, it was, a meat byproduct. So I don't know what kind of meat byproduct it is, but it ain't good. It ain't good. So I don't know. Well, let's see if we can get some more. So, 8:03 left to go in the third quarter. From the 13-yard line because of that penalty. 200 center, drops back to pass. He's going to get sacked. Oh my goodness. Sacked back to the 6-yard line. And that's going to be Urban. What is his first name? It's not Keith, obviously, but it's something kind of Urban. Is it Carl? That's not Carl Urban. Anyways, Urban with the sack. He didn't play really well today. Picked him up off the practice squad. Dude, it's just getting really bad. It's getting so bad, man. I want to believe I do, but I'm not. Let's see. My mom bought it one time when we were little because she wanted to save money on ham. And after one bite, she was like, yeah, no. I spent all the money on ham. Yeah, no. Like I said, it's If it tastes anything like it smells, I would rather not. I would rather not. Carl Urban? Is that his name? Wait, is it Carl Urban, the dude who's is actor? Isn't it also Carl Urban with like a K? Or am I thinking somebody else? Because it could be Carl Urban just with a C this time. Third and 17. Back at the 6. Tua. Drops back to pass. Dumps dumps it behind Devon Achan. Fourth down and 17. Yeah. Yeah, they are booing. They are booing. They want him gone. I think it's very fitting of what I wore today. I think it's very fitting. This is probably the last one. Kick is away. No, wait. There's another flag. Yes, Carl Urban. I was right. He's an actor. That's what I thought. Yes, because he's the butcher, right? Isn't that his name? The one who's the newer Judge Dredd from 2012. The one who's the butcher in the boys. The one who what else has been? He's been in much stuff too. Oh, which one was that one? The one that he was like the black hat. He was the vampire or something. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I just know he's that character. Um, and then there was what's the other one he was in? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I can't. Holding on the return team, back that thing up. That phrasing. Phrasing, goodness gracious. Oh man, yeah, that's where my mind is right now. Not feeling good. So like I said, there's still a chance. There's still a chance that the Dolphins can do something. However, however, not looking great. Just being honest, not looking the best. But you never know. I know it's not Keith Urban because Keith Urban is the country music singer. Well, country. He's Australian. I don't. I think the only one that I like is like "Long Girl Summer." Listen to me, like that song, because like I remember playing it all the time. When the summer goes down, like that song. Like maybe that's the only one that I like of Keith Urban. Like I've never been a Keith Urban fan. Never, never, never. Um, there's a chance the Dolphins could come back. There's also a chance I could get Sydney Sweeney's number. Well, Dobie, one can try. Uh, however, the odds are not ever in your favor. And isn't there like I don't know. I'm sure you could find it some way. I'm sure with the right resources and the right willpower, yes, sure. Now, would it be smart? No, because then she would try to block you and probably get a restraining order. So, probably not. Definitely pop country. Keith Urban, yes, he's part of that pop country that just says stuff. You have pop country and you have stadium country. That's the kind of stuff that's just like like I hate to do it to Toby Keith, but it's kind of like a Toby Keith. And like I like some of Toby Keith. Before rest in peace. But like some is like stadium country where you're saying you're like freak yeah dude USA like like courtesy red white and blue like goodness gracious. We played that way too much in high school. Like I said, on the buses after games, all that kind of stuff. Because like it'd be like, oh, okay, you know, we're shoot, my mind is gone. we'd be like, let's go, dude, we won. And then we play Courtesy Red, White, and Blue. We played that. Jason Aldean's another one. Played Big Green Tractor. Everyone knew the words of Big Green Tractor, so like everyone on the bus is singing it to their heart's content. Boot Up, because that came out around time too. We used to sing that one too. But yeah, just you know, there's a lot of different versions of country. So whatever is your vibe, that's your vibe. As long as it's not Florida Georgia Line, then I don't mind. Florida Georgia Line is the absolute worst. A pitch out to Keaton Mitchell, who gets upended, but he does gain about 4 yards there. So first down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Hey, there you go. Not too bad. Not too shabby. There's a chance the Dolphins win. There's also a chance the Falcons become a well-run team. Well, you know, Emmanuel, with a owner such as Arthur Blank, I'm sure that he could make the right decision eventually. Maybe. Who knows? So, first downs by quarter. This is pretty abysmal. Dolphins had to call timeout because of a substitution error. Ooh, baby. If you think people are mad now, it is getting even worse. I mean, this is just so bad. It's so bad. Jason Aldean literally stole. Wait, hold on a second. Jason Aldean literally stole all of his songs. LOL. I mean, cover songs. He did? I thought he started off as a songwriter. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm mad that my team, Missouri football, is going to lose Texas A&M. I am mad and angry now. Well, Parker, you can still believe because what was I going to just play? First down, 10, Lamar is going to throw down the field. Zay Flowers up to 15, 10. Oh, no, we were so close to be a touchdown. Please throw it to Zay Flowers for a touchdown. Parker, I will answer you. I will give you some comfort because there's still a chance. Just like there's a chance that the Dolphins can win, it's fading fast. But please get Zay Flowers a touchdown. That's all I'm asking for is just give him that touchdown. Find it in your heart. From the 9-yard line under center, going to send Zay Flowers in motion over to the left. There we go. Yes. Good throw it to him. Play action pass. Look for Zay. Rolling out, throws, and touchdown. No, it's not Zay. It's Rashad Bateman. There's a flag. Please be against it. Holding defense. Dadgummit. Penalty decline is touchdown. Rashad Bateman got us a touchdown. But Parker. So, yes, you did lose for Bolo. Yes, it looks dim. However, and I don't want to say this is going to happen for Texas A&M, but it would be hilarious if it does. Texas A&M, every single year, is the same. Start off good, they look good, look like it's going to be great, and then it falls off the face of the earth. Now, I will say this. If Texas A&M, kick is up, kick is good. 28-6, 4:15 left to go in third. If Texas A&M finds some way to lose a game and lose another SEC game when it should be a cakewalk to SEC championship game, and they miss, it would be hilarious. Because you got past the hard part. This is supposed to be cruise control all the way to the championship game where you and Ole Miss have never been. And there's a chance that you can make it. If Texas A&M fails on this, and they somehow make it to the college football playoff, and they fail that too, pandemonium, Texas A&M. So I'm not saying, Parker, that Missouri will win. I'm just saying there's technically a chance. Based upon everything we know about Texas A&M, I know it's Mike Elko's coach team. Just saying. So, I gotta look that up. My friend said all of his biggest hits came from other country artists. Is it like uh, they wrote songs for him? Because like that would still make sense though if that's like is that thing. Dirt Road Anthem is a Brantley Gilbert song. My buddy was a big Brantley Gilbert fan and probably said that he steals all his music since he didn't like Aldean. Okay. Run down on dirt road, lay back like George Jones. Yeah, no, like that song. It is a banger though. It is an absolute banger. That was another one that we also would sing too. Anyways, but yeah, Jason Aldean, dude, no. Now Zach Brown Band though, Zach Brown Band has had a lot of good, really good albums, like really good albums, and so that's the reason why like I like Zach Brown Band because even when they got older, they tried some new things, and I really like the one they did. It was around COVID, um, and it was a pretty decent one. But yeah, Zach Brown Band, Rascal Flats every now and then, but like I listened to him a lot when I was younger, and some of those. Oh wow, there was already bags of chocolate heads. That's not good. Yeah, like I said, there's like it just it doesn't hit the same. Like Life is a Highway cover song hits, but like some of the other ones I remember like played a lot as a kid. Listen back to them like, why was this one like Mayberry is fine, but it's like okay, Andy Griffith, okay, fine. Up to 15 or 20 to 25 and down by the 29-yard line. Dolphins are down bad. 4:11 left in the third quarter. 28-6. See, what's another one too? Banjo used to got to play a lot. Banjo I hated it, so I didn't even hate that when I was younger. God bless Bless the Broken Road wasn't too bad for Rascal Flats. And then what's another one that wasn't too bad for Rascal Flats? Yeah. So first down to the 30-yard line, two under center. Going to send Ingold in motion. Going to be a play action pass. Throws across the middle to be caught, and that's going to be looks like it's Westbrook Akine all the way up to the 48-yard line. So first down to the Dolphins. Please get something. Don't make this into be a blowout, because that will suck very badly. So Colt Ford was Dirt Road Anthem. My Kind of Party is Brantley Kittle. Okay, it's My Kind of Party. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Other song, Best of Me is also Brantley Gilbert. Best of Me? I'm trying to think of Best of Me. Under center will be handoff and gets maybe a yard or so, but nothing much for HN. Asphalt Cowboy is another one of his songs, and that's from Blake Shelton. Okay, I think I recognize that one. What's another one too that Aldean has? Sometimes it's also hard for me for decide between him and somebody else. Dolphins bad. Director, that is the understatement of the century right there. Dolphins are indeed bad. I wonder who could have lost to the Dolphins. Who's the new head coach for LSU now, Parker? Parker, bro, who isn't? Who isn't going to be the next head coach? Drops back a pass, two of throws, is be behind HN. Second down 10. Oh, sorry, third down 9. Sorry. Yeah, who, Parker, who? LSU is a top 5, easily top 5 head coaching job. They're panning up the fans at this point. Top 5 coaching job. So I don't know, dude. It's this coaching carousel is the wildest one, and it just tells me that if you can somehow make it to be bowl eligible and have an upset win, he's staying. They have to call their second timeout already. Oh my gosh. The boos, I can only, like I said, yeah, right now, I can just look at the fans. I can look at the fans, and they are about to be booing. It's bad, man. It is so bad. It is so bad. You've wasted two timeouts in the third quarter because of the fact that you cannot get in the correct play. That's terrible, man. How do you let that happen? How? So yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all, man. Two in shotgun formation, HN to his left. Third down and 9 for the 48-yard line. Two adjustment pass, throws to left and dropped. Dropped. Fourth and 9, 2:38. Guess what? You're down by a good bit. You're down by 3 scores. What you gonna do? Oh, I got a punt. Yeah. This is sickle time. This is sickle time, buddy. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. I think he knows it. Oh man. He did cover of Amarillo Sky for years after it came out. See, Amarillo Sky, I didn't know that was a cover. Yeah. Now, banger though. I will say that his cover is really good, but yes, amazing. Let's see. Will Brian Kelly coach Virginia Tech? Brian Kelly will go wherever the money goes. That is who Brian Kelly is. Brian Kelly will go wherever the money goes. So if somebody wants to try to pay him, be like, hey, you can get us to 8 or 9 wins, we'll pay you a lot of money. He will go there. From what I have heard about the firing of Brian Kelly and how LSU fans are happy about it, how LSU staffers are happy about it, when the staff is rejoicing you being fired, and it could mean that they could lose their jobs because you're fired, and whoever is going to come in will be like, they might decide that we don't want to keep you. That's terrible. That's terrible. It just shows that people hated working for you. So, everything we know about Brian Kelly has been confirmed. All he cares about is money, and he is a fake person. And you could, like we were talking before, you could tell in that any given Saturday a documentary, it is front and center in that documentary how much Brian Kelly loves him some Brian Kelly. So, somebody's going to take a shot on him. Obviously, it may be Virginia Tech, but at the same time, he's just going to go where the money goes. He's going to go where the money goes. All right, what's another one? What's another one that's like a bad country? And it might not be necessarily be a bad country. It's just like, if anyone has them on their Mount Rushmore, it's like, what are you doing? Let's see. Billy Ray Cyrus, ain't no way he is in anybody's top 4, but like I said, just mentioning that. Achy Breaky Heart is not that good. What's another country music artist that's kind of like, not good? Let's see here. Scott Woodward, LSU athletic director, fired today. Good. Sorry. That's not, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. It's never good for people to be fired, losing their job. But he is the one that negotiated that deal. So, it does make sense. Goodness. You're going to try to bounce up to the right side, up to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30, 35, 40, 45, down to the 50-yard line, and Henry still has that breakaway speed. 2:19 left to go. Oh, Big and Rich? Oh, dude, Big and Rich is pretty good, too. Because they're the ones that save a horse, ride a cowboy, right? Am I right on? Don't give a damn about nothing. Yeah, them, Montgomery, Gentry, Alabama. We talk about Alabama. Alabama is I would say definitely top 10. Some people have them in their Mount Rushmore. No, who would like Big and Rich is one too. Yeah, save a horse, ride a cowboy. What's another one too? But like I said, that's the only one I can really think of that from them. Heck, I much rather have Big and Rich than I have Florida Georgia Line. Good night. As much as other people hate Millie and Vanilli, I think I don't like them. I don't, and they're overplayed. Second down and 9 for the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation for Lamar. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be to Hill, who gets like 2 yards. So third down 7. Yeah, I hate overly twang to the point of it is like a earworm. I don't like that. The fact you gotta like let it be, baby, just let it be. Ride with me, ride. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So anytime that I heard, like, I would get away from that area. If anyone was playing it, get away from that area. Third down 7, drops back to pass. Lamar, take a deep shot, please. It's gonna be. That would have been for DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah. Fourth down and 7, 26 seconds left to go in the third. Let's see here. Parker, are you asking a question or are you saying yes? Is James Franklin coach going to, oh, I didn't say is, but James Franklin coach going to Virginia Tech football? It wouldn't be bad for James. Like I said, it would be step down, be a chance for him to show that he can rebuild a program once again. Because like I said, he's done that twice. James Franklin has done that twice. He did it for Vandy. He did it for Penn State. So if he wants to prove once again, hey, I've got it in a spot where it has some pretty good talent. So, like I said, I think we mentioned it before. If James Franklin is offered the Virginia Tech job and he's not really offered any of the other jobs, I think so. Like, James Franklin's a big fish, but there is going to be a lot of head coaches there, a lot of head coaching positions that will not be available for James Franklin because of what he is known for right now. Now, if he goes to Virginia Tech and he's able to prove, like, hey, I can win these big games, I can build back a program, then he can definitely go back to another big program. Going to be catch and run up to 20, up to 25, up to 30, up to 35. That's going to be Malik Washington. 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Still 22-6, but hopefully there's a chance. There's a chance the Dolphins could do something here. But yeah, like I said, into the third quarter, so 28-6 going into fourth. Goodness gracious. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if James Franklin is smart, he goes to technically a smaller job with Virginia Tech comparatively to other places, but one where you have potential of succeeding and building up your resume to go get a better job. Like, if James Franklin is at Virginia Tech for like 3 years, and he, in year 2, rebuilds Virginia Tech to being a capable player in the ACC, yes, ACC, but at the same time, like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're able to you're showing that you're building back that program. So, see here. Brian Kelly, bad coach. What was it? Worst human. Oh, absolutely. Like, no one had. Well, I hope no one's forgotten, but we all know that Brian Kelly's actions led to the death of a kid, and he didn't really show remorse for it. I say that as an Auburn fan. We have DJ Durkin as a DC, and like, I get it, he's a good DC, but like the people who are Auburn fans, they're like, we should just hire DJ Durkin as a head coach. I suggest that you look into DJ Durkin's past of when he was a head coach. Now, I'm not saying you can't be rehabilitated, because I think you can. Just saying that it causes some concern. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up DJ Durkin, and I'm sure that you will be able to find exactly what I'm talking but I'd rather not discuss it on stream. But yeah, um, yeah, we have two lovely humans as our main guys at Auburn right now, so just lovely. But yeah, like I said, I've already come to grips with the fact that we're going to keep you. I haven't talked about it yet, but I guess I'll talk about it now. But yeah, uh, I've been having a video in like the stall of just like the state of Auburn football. I was gonna release it when Hugh got fired, and now it does not look like he's gonna be fired. So that's gonna be a waste of time. But it's like I don't know why I did that, but it's mainly the fact that one right now at bare minimum, whatever at the most, we are the fifth best job opening available. That is terrible. To be the fifth best job opening available, so you don't even have a shot of really trying to take any of the big fish during the coaching carousel, and you'd be lucky to get the guy you want. Throw across the middle, Dulcich gets about 5 yards, second down and 5. So that's the reason why I'm fully convinced of the boosters, though they are definitely dumb. We'll also be able to see, hey, we can't do this. Play for pride. There's a baby face. Oh, baby, that's rough. That's rough. Goodness gracious. All right, shotgun formation, drops back to pass, throws, be caught. That's going to be up to the 45, down to about the 47-yard line. That's going to be first down 10 for the Dolphins. 14-15 left to go in the fourth quarter. I did see your comment there, Parker. I'll answer in a second. First down 10. Tua shotgun formation, trips to the right, drops back to pass, and Tua throws for a little moon ball and caught in bounds. Is going to be Devon Achane. Covered by Harrison, and the clock continues to run. Please let them score a touchdown here. We cannot continue on this BS. All right, so first down 10. 13-40. Down by 22 points. Can we do anything? What are we doing? Hold a second. Oh, they're challenging. Okay. All right, so now I can talk about it. Is Brent Key going to coach LSU? So we talked about this before, but I'll reiterate it. I think that Brent Key and Clark Lee are staying. The reason they went to, I'm sorry, if one, I'm an Auburn fan, but also a graduate from Auburn. If there was any way that I could rebuild Auburn, I don't care how much money you give me. I don't care how much better the facilities are. If I can improve the team that I either grew up rooting for or the team that I played for, if I'm in that scenario where I played for Auburn, I'm staying. Do you know the kind of legacy you can lead where you are the hometown kid, you come back home and you bring the victory? That's the whole entire setup to what Clark Lee and Brent Key are doing. So I really do, I know they're going to be courted. I don't think they're going to leave. I don't think they leave for the biggest contract. I don't even care. I don't care if Brent Key's potential contract would be bigger than what Lane's about to get. I do not care. Like I said, in my mind, if you truly loved your college experience, if you truly made lifelong friends, and in the case especially Brent Key and Clark Lee, they both played for him. They played for him. So you want to instill that into all these other recruits that you have. That's a huge point for you too, because I know what it's like to play for this team because I played for this team. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna leave. I don't. No. So Matt Rule got a contract extension there, Parker. Yeah. Though there was a lot of rumor that Matt Rule was going to try to take the Penn State job. I'm just going to tell you right now. There's never a rumor. Well, no, there was a rumor, but there was never probably an offer. I'm sure we'll find about that later. Matt Rule's agent, I can't remember who it is, but they do a really good job of spreading fake information. I know, as a former Panthers fan. But yeah, he was never going. He just used it as a ploy, and he got more money. I'm sorry. I want to be nonpartisan, but like I hate Matt Rule. I really do. Incomplete pass. Really? How? Uh, well, yeah, I guess so. All right. Well, second down 10 instead of being first down. Okay. Empty set for Tua. Draws back to pass. Looks to his right. Throws. Be caught by Dulcich, who gets up to the 44-yard line. So we third down 2. Yeah, old Matt Rule got a big extension that increases his buyout to like 15 million or something like that. Yeah, that's how Matt Rule is living. Down doobie doo down down. Sorry, I was thinking of the smack talk of Peligrams. All right, so largest deficit at home since week 2. Gonna be picked. Oh man, Roquan Smith almost picked that off. We were this close from greatness. This close. I mean, Roquan quite literally just read his eyes. Look at this right here. Yoink. Should have been him. It should have been me. Should have been him. Oh, goodness gracious. This is awful. 13-22 left to go fourth. Still 20-6. Not much has changed, but still like this. Bunch to the left. Running back to the left. Tua adjustment to pass. Throws to the right. He caught that? Hey, good job, number 19. All right, look at there. First down 10. Let's see here. Whatever could you possibly hate Matt Rule? You know, it could have been his preacher-like Southern Baptist. I'm speaking as a Southern Baptist myself. But, revival kind of speaking, where he makes you believe, but he never, ever, ever delivers. In the same exact way, what we talked about with Ryan Kelly, but to like a nicer extent, he never takes blame. And I get it. If you don't want to take blame so that you can be able to do what you want to do, and so that you don't have any kind of blame, and you can be like, oh, well, it's somebody else's fault, then that's fine. But he never wanted to blame himself. He always threw people underneath the bus. Had Teddy Bridgewater as a QB. I said it was a British QB at the time. We're like, all right, that's fine. Well, both DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, before he became Chosen Anderson, had 1,000 yards receiving or from scrimmage. And Mike Davis had 1,000 yards from scrimmage. And like I said, it was, okay, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good this year. And then 2021 comes around. And no, we're not doing good. Well, we started off the season hot. We started season 3-0 with Sam Darnold. And then near mid of the season, Matt Rule gets upset because Joe Brady, who's the offensive coordinator for the Bills right now, yes, in case you forgot, he was the offensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers after that magical 2019 season. Third down 12, so maybe I should call this game. Third down 12, Tua, empty set. They are just moving all around. Goodness gracious. Shotgun formation with HN to his right. Draws back to pass. And is going to try to avoid the sack. Rolls it to his left. And is going to get... He slides. On third down and 9, he gets maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. Fourth and 11. 11:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clock is going to continue to run. This is terrible. This right here is my swag. It is terrible. That's what it is. Fourth and 11. So, shotgun formation, drops back to pass. Tua is going to throw, and hey, a first down to none other than Jalen Warren. Jalen Waddle, goodness gracious. But yeah, so he never took blame. He had that whole Jay-Z, hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. But it made it seem like instead of being a 3-year kind of deal, it was like, oh, no, I need more time. No, like, you need to start showing results in year 3. He didn't. Once again, that's actually going to be PI on Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins had a nice defensive, pass interference. However, it does not matter. It is going to be flagged. But yeah, I just have too many memories of Matt Rule. And coincidentally, on my, was it 22nd? Yeah, my 22nd birthday. On my 22nd birthday, the Panthers played the 49ers, and that was when Matt Rule got fired. So, there you go. From the 14-yard line, first down 10, 2 under center. Going to simulate Washington motion, hand the ball off to him, going to try the right side, gets down to about the 10, and oh my gosh, no way. So not only did Taj Washington fumble, but so did Malik. Dolphins were driving. Dolphins had a good shot of scoring there. So make sure, yep, for sure it's fumble. Raven, just run up the clock. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is terrible, man. Nice fantasy game from Lamar, 24. HN could do better, only 13. Yeah, well, bro, this is just... All right. Yes, director is bad Dolphins. Okay, I'm going to take a quick little bathroom break. This is ridiculous. Goodness gracious. Good. They're running Derrick Henry. Rumbling, bumbling down the field. Good. From the 29-yard line, after a nice run by Derrick Henry. The Ravens continue with him. By a 2-yard gain. Second down, 8. Lamar, 184 yards, 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 14 rushes for 96. Zay Flowers, 5 receptions for 64. That's, like I said, I could use another touchdown to Zay Flowers. I formation from 31. And Lamar avoids 2 pressures and is going to run, get down to about the 35-yard line. So, third down and about 5. That was going to be the shot to Zay Flowers. I just knew it. Third down. Oh, my gosh. Like I said, I can only imagine that there's got to be, a whole bunch of booming going on in Hard Rock Stadium right now. I don't even think the Dolphins fans predicted to win, but the opportunities you missed so many opportunities. So many opportunities. Lamar's about to pass, and he's going to try to avoid a sack, and he's going to get sacked back at the 29-yard line. Fourth down, 8:45. Let's go in the fourth. This is just 28-6. That's what it is. Down, doody, down, doody, down, down. This is story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. But she looks so tight in photographs. Absolutely love her when she smiles. I'm saying I am going loco right now. Whoop. Punt is away. Dolphins. Gonna get it up to a 25. Well, nope. Bounce it out about the 19-yard line. 19 or 18-yard line. First down 10. I mean, like I said, you could just pan to so many Dolphins fans. And look, Mike McDaniel was just like, I'd rather be anywhere else. You know what I'd rather be? He's like, I would rather be the Houston Texans offense coordinator right now. I don't know. I want to be happy for the Dolphins because, like I said, there's some good things that are there, but it's just Celebrity X Cruises. What in the world? Oh, I've been there. Hey, I've been there. That was Budapest. I've been there. And take a picture in front of one of the big on the water. There's a big building. Don't remember what the name of it is. We built it. Nothing comes close. Okay, cool. I also take a Carnival any day. I understand that Carnival is seen as the cheap cruise, but it's fun. It's fun. Things can be cheap and be fun. There shall be no blasphemy for Carnival Cruise Line. Yes, they had the poop cruise. And you know what? I went on the poop cruise 3 years after the fact. 3 years after the poop cruise happened in 2013, I was on the poop cruise in 2016. The Triumph was his name. Most people know it as the poop cruise, but it was the Triumph. And I will tell you this. It is by far one of the most safest boats that was ever happening because they had to go through so many loopholes to try to get that thing back on the water. So we got free stuff. It was amazing food. It was cheap. I'm not asking for another disaster to happen, so something that happens like that. But like I said, I've been on multiple Carnival cruises, and they are amazing. I've never had a bad experience, and I will continue. Honestly, if Carnival wanted to sponsor me, I would talk up Carnival. I'm already doing it now for free, but like I like Carnival. Can't change my mind on it. All right. Is Coach Shane Beamer going to be fired for South Carolina football? That would be a wild one. It depends on how South Carolina finishes. Depends on how they finish. From the 18-yard line, Tua got all day to throw, checks it down to Achan, who gets it to like the 21-yard line. Gained 3 yards there, taking out 7. Yeah. Depends how they finish. Like I said, if Shane Beamer is able to beat Clemson, that'll help him out a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I just don't know. Catch by Malik Washington up to about the 34-yard line. First down tip for the Dolphins. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say, look at there. That's hilarious. Amazon, congratulations. Congratulations, man. First you show Dan Marino, then you show the perfect season 17-0. You're holding on to that for quite some time. That's what's hilarious. It's just like, let's show the last time we were relevant. It's been forever ago. It's been 24 years since your last playoff win. Sears' last playoff win against you. And unfortunately, the ball pops out of number 18's hands. I think that's Whisper Akini. No. Yes, it is. So it's been second down and 10. It's just awful. It's awful. Like, bad, but awful. Falafel. I'm sorry. My mind's gone. My mind is gone. It's not like my mind's telling me no. My body's telling me yes, but I'm not listening to it. So second down 10, 6:44. Let's go to the fourth quarter. 28-6. I mean, not much has changed. Shotgun formation with Devon Achan to his right. Draws back to pass. Tua got time. Takes a deep shot, and it's going to be picked. Malachi Starks, 15. Sidestep 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Up to the 45-yard line. Malachi Starks to freaking go. The main man himself from Georgia that got us a pick. Now, there was a flag, but yeah, I would say, is Dabo going to be? If anything, it would be next year. If Dabo would get fired, it would be next year. Mainly because, yes, it's an awful year. Yes, you had big expectations. But if you think Auburn is in a bad position to try to fire a head coach, Clemson's in a terrible position to want to fire a head coach. Like, who in their right minds would want to go after Dabo? Because already Clemson fans, and I'm not trying to be like a negative Nelly, but Clemson fans already have this sense of entitlement that they feel like they earned, and only they earned because of Dabo. And I'm sorry, but like when Dabo leaves, do I think that Clemson's going to still continue to be like, oh, well, they could probably make the playoffs every single year? Not really. He brought y'all to that place. Respect that man. Respect it. So, we still got Lamar in. All right. 6:30 left to go to the fourth. Hand off to Derrick Henry. He's going to try and get him his 100, and he gets like a yard. Yeah. Second down 9. We really got blown out by this team at home. Yeah. If McDaniels gets fired before Morris, I'm writing. Well, they wouldn't fire. Okay. Hold a second. Emmanuel. Like I said, Mike McDaniel could get fired on Friday or Saturday. As even before Raheem Morris, even coaches. So, That's what I would say. So, second down 9 from the 13-yard line. Going to be a hand up to Derrick Henry, who's going to get upended. He loses a yard. They are making sure that he does not get his 100. Yep. Yeah, so if I am Mike McDaniels, I'm looking at, okay, what kind of analyst can I be for some offense and then just take over as an offensive coordinator next season? Because that's what it is right now at this point. Mike Daniels, it's what in the world am I going to do now? Third down 10, 5-10, let's go to the fourth. I formation. In case you're wondering, Henry's in the backfield. Lash pass throws across the middle as we try Kolar up to the 34-yard line. First down and 10. Hiring Zach Robinson is more than enough of a reason for firing. Nah. I don't know. About that. I don't know. Like I said, Emmanuel, I understand you're upset. Let's be rational. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. All right, so I formation once again. Lamar. Let's see here. Oh, I missed. Sorry, I missed what you said there, Parker. Hand off to Derrick Henry. He's going to get his 100 up to the 45-yard line. Is Derrick Henry, and he's got it. Got the first down. Got the 100 yards. We have it, boys. If I'm McDaniels, I'm searching for houses in Atlanta and maybe Houston, but, like, who wants to live in Houston? I don't know. Maybe, like, a whole lot of a million people probably want to live in Houston. But if I am Mike McDaniel, I'm going to where I feel the most security. So, do I want to go follow Raheem Morris, who might be gone after a year, or do I want to go to D'Amico Ryans? And up Derrick Henry up to the 50 and down to the 48-yard line. Once again at 7 yards. Second down 3 for the Ravens, and they are just draining this clock, and they're showing right now Tua. Now they're showing Mike McDaniels. McDaniels knows his last game. This has got to be last game. Absolutely. Is Coach Eli Drinkwitz going to Florida football or not? If Eli's the one that Florida chooses, that must mean that Lane ended up going to LSU, which would be wild. It would be so wild. If Lane left Ole Miss and went to rival LSU, hilarious but wild. Hand Derrick Henry, who gets the first down, a gain of 3 yards there. 2:45 left to go in the fourth quarter, and they are just going to end this game. So almost identical, not identical, like as far as like the score, because it's kind of close, but like to the Monday Night Football game, it was 28-7. This is 28-6. This is just bad. Hey Tua, there's no reason for you to look at your. And the tush push is successful. Gets 2 yards from Mark Andrews. Kind of with a 2-minute warning. But yeah, if Eli is the one that Florida chooses, that means that Lane took the either LSU or the Penn State job. Or the Auburn job. No, I'm just kidding. Like, that's not going to happen. I also kind of want Lane. I get it. He's like this. He's like our, Steve Spurrier or whatever. But like, he always craps a bed in big games. Now this season's been a little better. Like, I'll give it credit. It's been a little better. But like, same exact time, it's just like, how do I feel about you? I don't feel the best. So, like I said, I am. As soon as this game gets over, I'm probably going to eat it because I have feeled it right now. Like I said, I'm running off 3 hours of sleep. The only reason why I'm running off 3 hours of sleep is because, so, not this fan, obviously, but the one I'm sleeping, obviously, I was sleeping underneath. It was not in tune, like not on like a sync. Why are they showing the moon? Why are you showing the moon? Are you just showing the moon to be like, hey, it's Halloween tomorrow, and we're gonna show the moon, show what this moon looks like. But yeah, so the reason why I had 3 hours of sleep is because like my mind was focused on the fan that wasn't in tune. Toss out to Mitchell to the right side, and he gets up to I gave him about 3 yards there, so up to about the 41-yard line. But like I said, I could not go to sleep because my mind was keep on thinking about that stupid fan. It was going like, do 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 do, and it's like not in line at all. And it's like I can't. I can't. I'm sick and tired of it constantly being a problem. So I'm like, I'm not. I just feeling it right now. Yeah, like I'm not. I could not sleep because of it. So like I said, my mind was going there. I explained. Oh gosh. Okay, so I explained in class today because like I was like, if I'm talking, we are not talking. And I was like, the reason being is because my mind is like the golden retriever. And one of my kids, and like, they weren't trying to be funny. They just had it like you could tell by the tone of their voice, it was like a legitimate question. They're like, wait, you're a furry? I was like, no, 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 no. I was like, no. I hear any kind of noise or anything like that while I'm talking, my mind is going to immediately go there and I'm going to be distracted. And that's why I don't want you tapping pencils. That's why I don't want all kind of stuff like while I'm talking. It's like somebody focused on that. And there's Mike Daniels jogging on, dapping up, and probably for the last time. So I said he's 2-7. Now the Ravens are 3-5. But yeah, it was a funny thing to happen in class, but like I having to explain like that's just how my mind is. It's like ADHD in a way. But I have tendencies. What I told them. Then I explained what tendencies was because they didn't know. I was like, it's like signs, and they're like, oh, okay. But yeah, so that's how that's not how all my day was, but it was a pretty decent day. It was okay. Today's gonna be interesting. Today, well, not today, because today's still technically today. Tomorrow is gonna be interesting as well because like I said it's gonna be Halloween. So, oh goodness, what is this? Tyler Perry. Is Tyler Perry like horror film? What in the world is this? This holiday season, get a little lost. Find a little joy. Tyler Perry's Finding Joy. Oh my gosh. No. No. Mm-mm. Tyler Perry in his new film about a woman, a Christ loving woman, who was unfortunately in love and married to a Christ hating man. Like I said, it's the same thing all the time. All the time. And I'm a Christian. And I get sick and tired of it too. There are certain moments that are funny about some Tyler Perry films, but I don't know why I did it too. About like 2 years ago, I did a Tyler Perry marathon. I don't know why I subjected myself to it. And once I got to a witness protection program, like I said, the witness protection one, my mind was gone. And I sent my video to my friends of me watching it when it's talking with the waffle iron and the Wi-Fi, like that was a joke. I sent like a video to my friends and I'm like, I like, do you get it? Do you get it? Isn't it funny? You didn't laugh. I'm like that. Like that's how my mind. What I was just like, my mind was gone because I was like, this is awful. Why did I do that to myself? So yeah, yeah. Not the biggest fan of Tyler Perry, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. All right. Has a 1-5 team ever come back to win their division? Yes. Or can the Ravens make history? Um, so I'm pretty sure the 2015 Chiefs did. I'm pretty sure they did because well, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, my bad. No, 2015 was the Colts. Let's see. Yes. 2020 Washington Commanders. Washington football team at the time. Sorry, Washington football team, 2020. They were one as a 1-5, made it to the playoffs. They won their division. You also had the so you also had the see, it was the 1980 something somebody's, the 2015 Chiefs, and then I think it said 2018 Bengals. I think there's the other one. I saw there's like some other ones. So yeah, you could definitely say the Washington football team. So in a division that could be as bad as AFC North, because right now it ain't looking good. It looking real bad. So this it's right pickings for the Ravens to pull it out. You got a pretty favorable schedule the next 4 weeks. I will say this, um, technically, sorry, technically, yeah, technically speaking, um, the Ravens under John Harbaugh, I don't believe have won against the Vikings. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like that was a stat that I saw. I think that changes this year, but there's a good chance that the Ravens could either go 3-1 or 4-0 in this stretch, and I would not be surprised. So yeah. Yeah. So is there anything else we want to talk about before I shut her down? Like I said, I won't be here this weekend. I will be on vacation again, and I've got vacations planned until December. As I'm booked solid. But I'll be streaming on Thursday and Mondays like usual. But like I said, I'm gonna be with the fam, celebrate my birthday. Woo woo! Happy birthday to Mama. So that's gonna come up this weekend, and yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Gonna be on Monday, Cowboys versus Cardinals. Super stoked for that because who wouldn't want to see the Cardinals? Just yeah. Night, y'all. Enjoys y'all's Halloween. I'm hoping we have a good Halloween weekend. It's Coach Eli Drinkowitz staying in Missouri Tigers football. If I'm Eli, I would, or what I would try to do is I would try to get like a contract extension now while you're at the top of your game. That's what I would do if I was Eli. Stay at Mizzou, stay in a pretty decent spot that you have a better chance of getting other people that or other players that other people can't get. Like I said, for instance, you can get the St. Louis area, you can get some people in the Midwest that like a lot of other southern states can't quite get. So if I'm Eli, I stay at Mizzou and I try to push for trying to get even more money toward the program because he's technically been able to earn it. So that's about it. Like I said, I crashed. You can see the bags underneath my eyes. Look at these bags. Look at them. They're there. They're physically there. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. All right, so I will see y'all on Monday, but y'all will see me this weekend on the video. So look forward to that. Have a good one. I'll see you when I see you.